Hello and welcome back to GP Nail Art. I am Jessica. So instead of nail pics at the intro to the video, I added inspiration pics for today's mani. The shiny base that you see on my right hand is peel base, and then on my left hand I did just a basic mani with a little bit of a glitter ombre on my middle finger. I didn't record it, but I did use the same process as what I did in my Revel Girl Boss video, so I'll put that in the cards for you. Today I'm using Pine Green from iGel Beauty in my iGel liquids. Since I'm going to be using this one powder on my whole hand, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about how I apply the dip powder. So first, if you're not using a peel base, it is a good idea to clean and dehydrate your nail with a swipe of alcohol on a paper towel or a lint-free wipe to remove any oils from your nail, and this is going to help to prevent lifting. But starting with the base coat, I try to remove a good amount of the liquid from the brush so that I'm applying just a thin layer to my nail. And I do apply the base to my whole nail and then immediately dip into the powder. Right after dipping, I'm going to tap off the excess powder, and then I use a toothpick or an orange stick to clean the edge around my cuticle to create a nice clean line. If you wait to do that step, the base coat and powder will already be too dry to remove any powder that is too close to the cuticle, so it's important to do that right after dipping. Then I'm going to use my nail dust brush to remove any excess powder. Also, when applying the base, I'm very careful to not get any of the base coat on my cuticles. The powder is going to stick to wherever that base coat is. So I try to place the brush, the base coat brush, just a hair away from my cuticle line, and then just slightly push that back towards to my cuticle if I'm a little bit too far away. Also, I try to make sure to wipe the base coat brush on a paper towel before putting it back into the bottle to help remove any powder so that it doesn't contaminate or ruin my base coat. And I'll pretty much always apply 3 dips or layers of the color powder and then 1 layer of clear dip powder as well. Generally, if you apply too few layers, you may run into chipping at the free edge. And also, clear is not a necessary step for the flat or cream colors, and some people will only apply it clear over their glips, but I like to cap and clear so that my color doesn't change at all after filing. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch the rest of the dip powder application, and then I'll speed up the next 2 layers a bit, and then I will be back later. I am back. After dipping, I like to remove as much loose powder as possible with a stiffer bristled brush, and you could use a toothbrush for this step as well. But this way, if there's any areas that need more powder or any mistakes that you want to cover up, you can go in with another layer of the color before you move on to capping in clear or your activator. And then, like I said, I do like to cap all of my nails in the clear dip powder for a little bit of extra strength and durability, and then some added protection for the filing and the buffing. But I will go ahead and let you watch, and then I will be back shortly. On to the activator. I do apply this generously. You do want to make sure that you're applying enough of it so that it goes all the way through to the bottom layer, because this is what's going to harden the dip powder. And then you do want to let this set for a minimum of 2 minutes. And then I like using my e-file around my cuticle line and to lightly buff the surface. An e-file is not going to be necessary, because you can do this with a hand file. But with my e-file, I do focus on cleaning up the edge of the powder near where my cuticles are, so it's a nice natural look. I also use my hand file to shape the sidewalls and the free edge for a nice clean square shape. And then my buffing block to smooth the surface a bit, just slightly, and to soften the free edges. You will see me kind of run my finger along the free edge to feel how sharp or soft it is. I'm a klutz, so if they're too sharp, I become a danger to myself. Now for the fun stuff. I am going to do just a little bit of layered stamping with plate M076. I do have an affiliate code with Maniology, which means that I would make a small commission if you use my code GPNailArt10 for a purchase, and you will also get 10% off of your purchase. So if you choose to do that, I thank you so much for your support, because it allows me to continue to create content for you. So thank you again so much. But I'm also going to use my gel base coat to create a sticky base for the stamp to adhere to. After buffing, the dip powder is quite smooth, so the stamp won't stick to it on its own. And Maniology also does have a sticky base. So the colors I'll be using today is the green color is called Rind, and then orange is called Orange Burst for the color of the leaves, but I'm also starting with a white stamping base polish. Sorry, the white stamping polish as a base, or the bottom part of the layer. And that I found is going to help the green leaves show up a bit better against the green dip powder. And I'll also add a video to the cards that has a little bit more detail in regards to how to do the stamping. And then I'm using this glitter white to fill in some of the areas around the leaves to kind of create that snowy look from the inspiration pictures. And I'm using a gel base because it's not going to dry. It does need to be cured. And I'm pouring the powder over that. If you dip into the powder with a gel liquid, the gel has a tendency to kind of spread or move around. It's not going to stay where it is like regular base coat does. But once I'm happy with that snowy look, I'm going to apply the gel base to all of my nails and cure, and that gives your gel top coat something to stick to. Now, if after your powder application you're not using gels, you're using your regular dip powder liquids and top coat, you can actually follow what I did in my video for my second vertical ombre, where I only used dip powder liquids, and I'll link that in the cards for you. But I will go ahead and let you watch, and then I'll be back for some final thoughts. I am back, and I just wanted to mention that after curing, I did use acetone to remove the stamping polish from my cuticles. That's not going to ruin the gel liquids, but you will need to be a little bit more careful if you do that with the dip powder or a regular top coat. So I'm applying my Candy skincare. I love this cuticle oil because it doesn't feel super oily and it smells absolutely amazing. CJ, the owner, has some amazing scents, so definitely check out her products on the website, and that's in the description box below. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment and a like, and don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, bye for now.